baby. Where did our love go? Oh, don't you leave me.
Oops, old song.
Just another lesson learned.
Yeah, just learn that lesson, motherfucker. Don't you ever fucking.
I remember years ago.
Yeah. Take caution when it comes to love, Beyonce, or whoever the hell you are. Look at that! Fucking Model T, dude! Sick! Where did it come from? Nobody knows. It's a Model T! I don't know, dude. I don't know why. It's not even the weekend. Why are you driving your Model T around? Fuck! Gotta drive on the dirt road again. Well, bumpy time. Hang on, guys. Oh, shit. Sorry, bro. I don't mean to piss you off. Jesus. He just started hauling ass in his little cat thing. I gotta go another fucking 2 meters here. I'm American. I don't know metrics. Sweet Jesus, it's hot. I used to drive a 94 Chevy Metro. Had no air conditioning in it. I didn't know what Freon was, and I didn't know that I had to get a new recharge on my Freon for my AC. Oh, sick, dude. I'm so pro. Watch me get into this lane here and be like a total dickhead. Remember that guy who did that shit to me? This is what I'm doing to them. This is totally not illegal in this town. Because when you're white, you can get away with anything. And you can quote me. This place better have an ATM. Because I swear to God, if it doesn't, I'm gonna fucking be pissed. Kelly's service. Kelly better have a goddamn ATM.
Hey, look, that looks like my car. Except, oh wait, I don't drive a Taurus.
Okay, so somebody wanted to know how I make my ramen. I guess that's not an abnormal question. Let me just turn up my volume on my computer here. There we go. Fail-proof way to never miss your cues. This is how I make my ramen. I get a bowl like this. It's a pretty big bowl. It fits on my head like a hat. That's how big it is, a big bowl. I use a tea kettle. Why? Because I used to cook my ramen in a pot. I burnt it a lot of times. Sorry, I'm a slow learner. Okay? So you want to fill up the pot with preferably hot water, but that really doesn't matter. Then you go up to your stove and you put it on high. This will probably take about, I think I've timed it to be about 10 minutes if you want it really hot. 6 minutes, was it? For not the hottest water, but warm enough. You get some hot water. And please, dear God, don't be a retard. Use hot water. If you don't know why you're supposed to use hot water to clean stuff, well, that's not my fault. I'm not going to explain that to you. That's a little too self-explanatory. Another thing, don't use sponges all the time. I buy a new sponge like once a month. You get in there with the hot water, you clean that son of a bitch out there. You get it thoroughly clean. I know you can't see what I'm doing, just take my word for it. That baby's clean. And there you go. Let me just go ahead and measure this. About 3 cups of water is how much I put in for filling it up for the soup. Well, you'll see. And then what I do is I get a ramen. The kind of ramen I eat is Maruchan or Marukan ramen, however you want to say it. Beef soup. Pew pop. Absolutely. This is no joke. I actually do. All I really do is PvP all day when I'm not looking for a job. Anyway, beef is my favorite. It always has been. I really can't eat another kind of ramen. Only open up the bag by that much, because then you can just, all you really need to do is pull out that shit. Now I'm gonna tell you what I'm doing, and then I'm gonna show you. I open up the bag. This seems a little self-explanatory here, right? So you open up the bag, Personally, I don't like when the powder goes everywhere because it makes everything stick. But when I put the powder into the bowl, I don't put it on top of the ramen. And there's a reason for that. So you can see here, I've got the powder on the bottom on the sides. And now there's a way to get rid of that when we pour the water into the bowl. So when you get the water in, you don't have powder on the sides. You want the powder to be everywhere. Now, if I get any powder on the tabletop, I just try to clean it up because it gets sticky and nobody wants a beef smelling and beef flavored countertop. So once you get that rolling, yes, I am AFK in a battleground right now. Try to click me as a way if you can. Once you get that rolling, you let the water heat up. So the water is doing about that kind of number right now. You'll see that the inside of there is black. When you can start to see steam come up, I will show you what that's supposed to look like in just not quite yet. Maybe another 2 more minutes. Now that's about right. Want to know how it works? It burns like a motherfucker. Now, you take this off the heat, you set it aside, and with as hot as it is, you might need to use a cloth. And what I do is I fold this fucker over and, well, pour the water in. But this is what I do. I'll kind of give you an example. Just to get this kind of stuff off the sides, oops, that kind of stuff there and there, what I do is I use the chopsticks as sort of like a downfall, right? So I'll pour the water onto the chopsticks will put the water on the sides, and I'll get all that crap off the side. So let me just do this. Ow, Jesus. That is hot stuff. I put enough water in so when I press down, it's really shallow. This is a deep bowl, but it's still really shallow. And then I kind of grab the corner and turn it a little bit. That kind of gets the beef flavoring going around there in a corner. It gets the beef flavor stirred around the liquid, and all is good. Wait about, I don't know, I think I say wait about 10 minutes. I like to eat my ramen when it's still kind of hot. Like, the noodles are not soggy, but they're firm. Really good stuff. Why am I even talking about this? Well, for one, I eat ramen quite a bit. I've survived on ramen. It's really cheap. When you live alone, when you live in a dorm, when you pay rent, that sort of thing, ramen comes in handy. Now, I do not eat the ramen out of the cup, and I'll tell you why. It's way too fucking expensive. You can simply eat the ramen that comes out of the packages. It's just as good. On top of that, cup ramen, it's got like freeze-dried vegetables in there. Okay, fine. But you're not really getting any vegetable benefit from those vegetables anyway, so I don't even buy it. Plus, you get half the noodles in that cup that you're going to get in one pack of this Maruchan beef ramen in a pack, in the pouch. So why not? I don't know. That's why I buy it, and it's cheap. I buy a box of 26 every time I go in, which is like $2 or $3, depending on where you live. Where I live, 18 cents a pack. The cup ramen, like 30-something cents a pack. And I don't buy other flavors of ramen. I'm just not huge into shrimp and barbecue flavored ramen, or the fucking lime and chicken flavor. Chicken flavor honestly makes me vomit. So I just stick to the old standby beef. But that's how I cook mine. If I were to, say, go to the ramen restaurant, I would want my noodles firm and pork with beef and some vegetables on the side. That would be great. And then whatever that spiral kind of cookie thing that they put in there. I have not eaten one of those. I don't know what it is. I forget what it's called. It has a cute name. But I would want one of those too, I think. Anyway, that's how I make my ramen, so now you know. And go forth and cook, I guess. Don't try to impress women with this, though. It's not a key aspect of what you should be doing. Okay? And yes, I am AFK in a battleground right now. Try to click me as a way if you can.